Thank you, Caitlin and Rachel. Samantha Barrett here with Danny Sulpizio, the board president for Gloucester County Habitat for Humanity. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight, Mr. Sulpizio.
Thank you for having us. You guys have done a wonderful job. I'd be remiss without saying how impressed I am of the layout, all the time that everybody's put into this. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I think, when it comes to charity work, it's really important to us here at Rowan, especially with RTN. The telethon has been going for 8 years and it's been really great. So let's get into a little information about you. So how did you personally get involved with Habitat for Humanity?
Quite a few years ago, actually about 3 years ago, I'm a weekend warrior. I love to do a little bit of construction. Everybody likes to bang nails. Mm-hmm. And I knew a little bit about Habitat for Humanity, and I decided to look into the local chapter, and I started as a construction volunteer, and I had such a great time. And then I actually got some of our employees at Park Bank to get involved. But when I was on the construction site, one of the board members said to me, would you be interested in in participating a little bit more in depth with Habitat and maybe becoming part of the board? And at that time, my evenings that Habitat had their board meetings kind of interfered with what was happening at work. And I said, I can help out in an advisory position because we do have advisory boards, we have certain committees, and I did that for about a year. And just so happens that they switched the board dates, and it worked out, and I joined the board and became a board member. And I guess it's been about 2 years ago that I actually became president of the board.
Oh, wow, that's so great. I mean, to have somebody who's really involved with the community also be really involved with helping the community, that's really amazing. Yeah,
it's been fantastic for me personally. It's been fantastic for our organization. We get a lot of support from our employees as well. A couple of years ago, as I mentioned to you, Sam, we actually donated a home to Habitat, and we were happy to see this family get into this home right in Pittman. And we really do believe in in the cause. We're very supportive of what happens. In fact, you guys have done such a great job here tonight. Mm-hmm. I know everybody works really hard. One of the things that I want to make sure that I did on behalf of Park Bank as well is to give you guys a little jump start today. So on behalf of Park Bank, I'd like to present you with this check for $3,500.
Thank you so much. That's so great, and that'll help so much, and that's really fantastic. So thank you so much.
Very welcome.
So can you tell me a little bit more about your role as the president of the board with Habitat for Humanity?
It's one of the things that people don't realize about a lot of nonprofits is that you run the business, you run it as a business, and that's one of the things that fortunately for me, my business acumen is that's what I do for a living. And so one of the things is to make sure that we're in compliance. We want to make sure that we're following all the rules and regulations that we need to. We want to make sure that we protect our folks. And I'm happy to say that with Habitat for Humanity, we really do not have a lot of overhead. And we run a lean ship, and we really, again, it's our job to get people back into, get them into homes when they apply. The other thing that I started in doing with our affiliate is, many of you have seen some other TV shows where people have been given homes, and things do happen. And for us, one of the things that was really important with my financial background was that we taught our partner families, that's what we call them.
Right.
We teach our partner families financial literacy, and that's my responsibility. We want to make sure that we give them all the tools that they need to succeed once they become homeowners. You'd be surprised how many things can happen at a home that you don't know about, budgeting and saving money and things that do come up. So that's one of the things that we take very seriously for our partner families.
I think that's so important to prepare them for the responsibility, because it is a responsibility owning your own home, and you need to know how to make sure that home keeps going no matter what happens. And I think that's really great that you guys do that. It's great to know that. I didn't know that, and it's so interesting to know that now.
It's, in fact, one of the other things that we do and we take very seriously as well is after our partner families get in, to make sure that they have resources and lean on us to help us. How many times, if you've never owned a home, that you don't realize that you need to change the furnace filters, or you need
Right.
certain things that come up. And so we want to make sure that we stay with the family as they go through this whole process.
I think that's really great and really important also. So what's been your personal favorite thing that you've experienced with Habitat for Humanity?
When we do, and seen in the clips a little earlier, when we had the McDonald family,
Right.
I think that was one of the most touching moments for me when we did the home dedication. It took a while, you would think, to find a post 9/11 veteran family that we would just be able to find a lot of people, and it was a very difficult selection process for us. And just to find, you know, the McDonald family and to get them, you know, on the right path, and to thank this family. And I say the family because it's not just him, it's the whole family that sacrifices.
Right.
And it was a very rewarding experience for us.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how you select the families you're going to help?
Our families do make application to us, and we're always looking for, you know, families to apply. That gives us a little kick to find more housing and to find more locations to build houses. And they go through an application process, and of course it is based upon need. It's based upon income and size of the family. You know, and they go through a screening process for us. They go through an interview process. At that point, we make a determination, and then, as you've probably seen in the clips earlier, right. Tony, our executive director, mentioned people do need to put in their sweat equity hours before they can, you know, get a house. People are, a lot of times, you know, when I tell people I'm with Habitat, they're under the misconception that we give homes away, and that really is a very big misconception. The partner families that come to our, you know, into a home, they work for what they've got. We don't give it to them with a silver spoon.
Yeah, and I think that's important too, because here in America, everybody works. Everybody does what they can, and that's so great to know that everybody puts in the work to get that house going. So does Habitat only focus on building new houses, or do you renovate? How does that work?
Actually, until recently, that wasn't part of what we had done in Gloucester County Habitat for Humanity. As I mentioned, one of the homes that we donated, very interesting, that Park Bank donated a few years ago, became a renovation because it was an existing home. Right. And another family in Washington Township actually had seen the article and donated their home to Habitat, and we renovated that property, which is right on Salina Road in Washington Township. So we've started to do renovation projects, and it's been great because we're able to get more families through the system. Yeah. And you know, that's really important. So yes, we do renovation projects.
And I think that's really interesting too, because you come into these towns that have historical value to them, and you don't want to necessarily tear down a beautiful home just because it's a little older. Yep. I think that's really great. So what are Habitat affiliates? Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, as you know, you heard, there is Habitat International, and I know that you know, Jimmy Carter, of course, made that very popular, and each affiliate, and this is why it's so important that you guys are helping us. Each affiliate, although we're part of the big corporate umbrella, we raise our own funds. We don't get any funding from, you know, from international. Everything that we do comes locally. So the dollars that, you know, your viewers are contributing today go right to us. And as I mentioned earlier, we just don't have a lot of overhead. We do run a lean ship, and we don't get any help from Habitat International when it comes to, you know, fundraising.
So this is even more important than
anybody knows. This is more important than anything. So please, pick up the phone, give us a call.
So how can somebody like me donate materials?
Well, we have a restore, which is right in Pittman. And, you know, it's any time that we find that people are doing a renovation project and they go, oh, geez, I don't know what to do with that old couch or those old kitchen cabinets, or they're getting new window replacements. We actually have, you can actually call us at the restore. We could take a look and see if there's if the whatever it is that is looking to be donated is something that we have deemed resaleable, and we'll actually come pick that up. And the restore is a great place for homeowners to come and pick out items for their home. Businesses actually come and have bought things and they've redecorated. We ask builders to donate, if they're doing renovation projects, to donate product back to our restore for resale.
Well, that's
so
really,
we turn that into cash, and we turn cash into homes.
That's really great to know. So thank you so much for the donation and being
very
here
welcome.
Tonight.
Thank you. We really appreciate it and all the work that you guys have done for us.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mr. Danny. So next, we will talk to a family about their Habitat for Humanity house.